The plane is fast approaching the city. Altitudes are dropping. The plane is leaning. The landing gear is not up. And communications are down. Welcome back to Board Game Bananas, and this is SkyTeam. One of my absolute favourite things about this game is the tension that's involved. Since the two of you don't know each other's dice, there's always a strong feeling that whichever dice you put down, you could inadvertently end up losing the game for both of you. Not being able to talk to each other is a truly great mechanic. I've mentioned previously on this channel with regards to the mind that not being able to talk to each other really does amplify the tension, and then that release of tension, that release and adrenaline rush that you get when you successfully complete a round is all the stronger for it. That same exact point applies here. This is a much more tense game because you're not allowed to talk, and it's one of the absolute pluses in my book for this game. Also, this game has an enormous level of replayability. There are so many different airports that come with the game, and you have 2 asymmetric roles, which means that you can then play every single airport with the 2 different roles, and it feels like a different game each time. Add to that, of course, that you have the dice rolls, and you end up with an enormously replayable game. On the negative side, one of the things I can find about SkyTeam is that a lot of the things that you do in this game, a lot of the choices that you make, are just things that you have to do, and they don't require much thinking. Each round you have your 4 dice, and 2 of them absolutely have to go into these 2 spots. And then of the remaining 2, you may have already strategically discussed beforehand that we need to remove this aeroplane, or we need to open some flaps or whatever. So of the 2 remaining dice, one of them could already have been decided before you even rolled it and knew what to do. Then with the remaining one, there's only so many places you can go, and it's usually obvious what you have to do with it. But my main negative when it comes to SkyTeam is this. Who do I play it with? I usually play this game with my wife, which is great. It is, honey, it's great. Don't write in the comments, please. But who else could I possibly play this game with? We had some friends round the other day, and we had a few hours to kill before their train. So I'm looking in the game cupboard on the game shelf, and I just couldn't bring myself to pick SkyTeam. Firstly, of course, because it apparently takes me 13 minutes to explain the rules, but also because the strategy involved and the little bit of thinking that you do actually have to do when it comes time to it, it's a little bit too advanced for a non-gamer. And even when my gamer friends are coming round, this isn't the game I would reach to. Reason being, it only takes 20 minutes to complete a round. But, I hear you say, doesn't that make it the perfect warm-up game? Well, no, for the very simple reason that it is only 2-player. The only scenario I can imagine myself playing this game with somebody other than my wife is if I had one gamer friend who's already familiar with this game and likes this game coming round, and we wanted to warm up with something cooperative instead of competitive. It's just not a very likely scenario. Who do you usually play SkyTeam with? And how often do you play with somebody other than that one main person that you usually play with? How well is it usually received? Please let me know down in the comments, because honestly, I'd really like to know. But all in all, it is still a very good game. I really do like the tension, I like the replayability, as I said. Just don't expect a high amount of strategic depth, but also don't expect this to be a game that you can quickly whip off the shelf and play with anyone that comes around your house. I would give this game a score of 4 out of 5 bananas. It's very good, but I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you agree with the points that I've just made? Do you completely disagree? Please let me down in the comments about how wrong I am. I love reading those comments. But yeah, in the meantime, take care. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one. Fly safe.